That is what all the Upanishads say. And this brings us to the idea of the cosmic self that we discussed in the very beginning, that the God himself sacrificed himself to make this universe. So there is a minute existence within all of us of that cosmic self, and that is what we identify as Brahman. It is also the same as Atman. The infinite is not beyond the finite, but in the finite. This is also a very interesting argument that Radhakrishnan puts forward, and it deserves at least some reasoned approach. All right, let us read that line again and see what sense it makes. I have to look at time because I have to go to work. All right. The infinite is not beyond the finite. So this idea that since God is infinite and our intellect and all our perceptive faculties are finite, so there is no point in trying to rationalize the infinite, because the infinite, that is all the intellectual capacities we have, are inherently incapable of contemplating and comprehending the infinite. But here it says that the infinite, it is not beyond the finite, but it is within the finite. So that also reinforces this idea of God existing within you. And there has to be a strict duality. You cannot have, or you cannot simply just ignore because you are reluctant to reason it out. Right? It is there in this book on page number 134. For those of you who are sticklers for evidence that, oh no, where is it written? So here it is. So the next thing that we focus upon is the subject and object. This is also somewhat confusing for people or layperson or somebody who has just started learning philosophy. I struggled with it in the very beginning itself, but it will require frequent reads. It will require at least 1 or 2 readings to actually grasp the concept of subject and object. So let me just lay it out in simpler terms. The consciousness within you, who is a witness and a spectator to the reality to the waking reality, that is the things that you see around yourself, is the subject. The consciousness within you that is a witness and a spectator to the Maya or the illusion or the waking reality is the subject. And the waking reality itself is the object. So the subject is the consciousness and the object is the material world.